Hey everyone, this is Jacob from Perfect Circuit, and today I'm going to show off some arts and crafts. Amazing reverb tricks containing really awesome feedback techniques. Okay, I think I've formulated a good way of saying it. In other words, we're going to make some feedback loops with these reverb pedals to turn them into instruments rather than effects. We can't cover all of the technical details in a single video alone, so I wrote a companion signal article that you can find in the description below for some more background and further details on what's going on in this video. Before we get started, remember to always watch your monitoring levels when working with feedback to avoid hurting your ears and causing permanent hearing damage. For our first patch today, we're going to be extending a basic no input mixer setup. If you're unfamiliar with the term, no input mixing is a simple process where you take an output of your mixer and plug it back into one of the channel inputs, resulting in drones and oscillations. And you can kind of shape these timbres that come from the feedback loop by adjusting the level and gain controls as well as the EQ if your mixer has one. Of course, anything you additionally put into the feedback loop is going to drastically change the timbres of the resulting sounds. For this patch, I brought out the Red Panda Context, which I chose because it has so many different reverb options available at the turn of a knob, as well as having a 2-band EQ built into it to supplement what we have here on the mixer.
Yep.
So while interesting results can be had with just about any kind of reverb in a feedback patch, one of my personal favorites to use are spring reverbs. Spring reverbs, among other analog reverbs, are fairly compact, aside from like plate reverbs or like, you know, the sound of any room that you're in. But I personally feel that anytime there's actual physical moving parts involved in a feedback patch, it imparts some kind of organic character onto it that just can't really be recreated in a digital realm. In this example, I'm using the light pedal from Gamechanger Audio in conjunction with a small Eurorack system that is both processing the audio as well as generating various control voltages to give us a continually evolving patch. Some bubbling action from the QPOS by Make Noise interacts with the gate on the light pedal in really interesting ways, especially once the reverb begins to self-oscillate. When you're working with feedback, it can be super handy to have some kind of way to dynamically modulate parameters based upon whatever audio is happening at any given time. One solution is to use an envelope follower, which analyzes audio and generates a derived control voltage that can then be used to control various parameters like volume so things don't get too out of hand. In this example, I'm using the Strymon Night Sky for our actual reverb feedback effect. Reverb feedback, what do I call it? Feedback sound? Feedback?
The reverb in the feedback loop?
Yeah, feedback reverb effect. Okay, hold on. Let me think about this for a second. Reverb feedback effect, something like that, I don't know. And I've got a super small Eurorack system here that's listening to that audio and modulating a few parameters on the Night Sky. I'm using the Analog Contour 1 as the actual envelope follower, and the Befaco CV thing that's converting the control voltage from the Contour 1 into MIDI CCs that can then be understood by the Night Sky and modulate a few choice parameters such as the pitch size control. We can also use the Strymon Night Sky to show off how cool pitch shifting and shimmer reverbs can be in feedback patches. The Night Sky itself is pretty unique in the fact that you can play its reverb buffer to quantized musical notes. It's not this often that you get this amount of influence over the tonality of a feedback patch. So pair the Night Sky with your favorite MIDI controller to take advantage of this super cool feature. The ultimate way to personalize your reverbs is by using convolution. Convolution reverbs use what's called an impulse response, which imparts the character of a real room or some kind of unobtainable reverb processor and puts it at your disposal to use as if you had the actual room or reverb in front of you. But who's to say you can't just use any old audio file as an impulse response? For this patch, inside the Beebo, I'm triggering a burst of noise that's then getting processed by my convolution reverbs. Here's what it sounds like with those bypassed. Now I'm going to turn the convolution back on, and this is what it sounds like now. These don't sound like traditional reverbs by any means, but they offer a super cool texture for processing and feedback. watching this video. I hope you enjoyed these cool reverb tricks. If you're interested in more details, be sure to check out the Signal article linked in the description below. If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below letting us know your favorite supplies for making arts and crafts.